Halo. Let me get this going. Oh. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Why were you not talking? Oh, am I supposed to have a cool
I was waiting
intro?
for you to do like an intro.
A cool intro? Oh, you're right. I should. Okay. Can you move yourself like down?
Hold on, I have to unlock myself.
And then I'll do a cool intro. I just remembered something I was gonna do, but I can do it right now. Okay, and then wait, can I do this or perfect?
Hold on, if I go over a little bit more, I'll be right on that chair.
Yeah,
There
and then
you
we just have to get you behind the microphone again, and then we're golden.
Yay!
Did I do that or did you? Oh, I did it. Okay. Everybody, welcome to my very first episode of my talk show, The Turntable. I'm trying to get my soundboard working. Wait. Oh, I don't have that. Thank you for the hat. Unfortunately, it does not spawn a hat on Jotun as well. That would be awesome.
I don't wear hats.
Today! Oh my god! I'm more nervous than I thought it would be. I'm having a talk show. It's my first episode. Yay!
Yay!
As the table turns, I think that was... Ecto gave a very similar name suggestion. There were several name suggestions and iterations. I was going to go back to Ecto's original pitch of divinal intervention. Is that my fault or your fault? I don't know. I guess if I lock it?
Yeah, I would lock it.
Let me try locking it. But I don't think it's the item. I think it's you. Why won't it let me lock it?
Of course I'm the problem. I'm not surprised.
It's okay. If for some reason, it won't let me lock it in collab mode for some reason. Oh, well. Yeah, I got this. We got this. Really, it's up to Jotun to be entertaining, so I'm not nervous at all. Really.
No! Well, that's the one thing I'm not good at, so
What do you mean?
welcome to the turntable with Lyric Weaver.
You're so entertaining. Wait, I just wanted to, real quick. I want my soundboard, because I feel like a real talk show host has a cool soundboard, and I wanted to do, like, laugh tracks and clapping. So let me just what kind of source is my microphone? It's a microphone. What? Oh, input. Duh. Wait, what? What? Sorry. I'm prepared. 5 minutes into the show and already started fights. Jerry Springer reincarnated. Absolutely. Jotun, say something while I do this.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the turntable.
Yeah.
Lyric Weaver's first ever episode of this soon-to-be very popular talk show.
Oh yeah, very popular.
I'm pretty sure she will be lining up future guests. I am the scuff entry guest.
What? No!
Getting all of the kinks worked out, one kink at a time.
Don't say that. Don't say that word.
The word is kink.
Oh God, stop saying it. Okay, well, no soundboard this time. Simply because my brain cannot remember what kind of source I'm supposed to use for that. And that's fine. Okay, no worries. Next time, we'll just make our own sound effects. So if you guys can just laugh quietly in your homes.
Yeah,
like a laugh track.
Or laugh loud enough for your neighbors to hear.
Yeah, next time I'll have a laugh track, for sure.
Cause a noise disturbance, get the cops
No. Don't get the cops called. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so I have prepared questions, and I've also prepared 2 mini games. But we will. The other thing is, like, I have no idea how long this is going to take, so we will figure that out. I guess. I guess that's that's what makes it a test run. And you know what? If we need more time, we'll just yap. I'm good at that. You're good at yapping.
I was good at that.
Yes, you are.
I envy how good at yapping you are. I really
no,
do.
To me, you're a professional yapper. So, let me just. I do know how to do this. We just have to add the cafe so you guys have something to do while we yap. And it's weirdly large for some reason. Okay, there it is. It's down there. If you guys want to hang out in the cafe. Okay. First question. I can. Kiara, don't quote that, please. Okay. The first question is, what is your lore? Your VTuber lore. Do you have any? Why?
Yes, I do.
What is it? In
so
one
my
sentence.
VTuber lore is actually posted on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I have to tell a story about my lore video before I tell you my lore.
Yes.
So I had been working up to my debut, the minutes before debut. I finished my lore video and I plugged it into OBS and played it on my debut stream. And like when I mean minutes, I mean I had hit starting. I'd hit start stream and I was still working on the video.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. But my lore is I was beaten very viciously by a frost giant and saved by a time traveler who took me far into the future, taught me all the things and the mysteries of the universe, and they went to bring me back to my own time so I could share this information with my people. And something went wrong. I got knocked out of the time machine, landed in modern day, hit my head, and forgot all of it.
That's what the hourglass is for. Is that what the hourglass is for?
That is what the hourglass is for. That is why my Oshi marks are a shield and and an hourglass.
That's awesome. I honestly did not remember what your Oshi mark was, and I had to go look. I had to check. Well, now you know. Now I know. Okay, wait. I also want to scoot chat over slightly. Okay. Awesome. That's really good lore. I like that lore. Why did you choose to be a Viking VTuber?
So, when I started getting interested in VTubers and becoming one, I saw that, and this is no shame or shade to anyone who has these kinds of models, but everyone was either a Dark Lord prince.
Oh, super edgy,
or some demon in a suit or a hoodie, and I didn't want to be the generic. It seemed like a generic male model because nobody did male models at the time, and I mean this is back in like 2020 and even after. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that I hadn't seen before, and I hadn't seen many Viking or Norse themed VTubers. And I mean now there are a lot.
Really?
Some of them follow me on Twitter, but I don't get to interact with a lot of them. There was a Norse VTuber Discord that I was part of for a while, but then when I started cleaning Discords, it was too quiet. So
how many? I have to drop. Out of curiosity, about how many people were in that Discord?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you are the trend.
Oh, okay. I think there were about a dozen of us, and I mean we're talking like Valkyries and Sons of Odin and like Odin's Raven type deals, and it was really cool. And I mean it was a great community, but I mean I think the whole community is kind of like we just went our own separate ways because we were all doing our own things and we could barely collaborate on anything. But no, I wanted to go with something that I hadn't seen before, and even so, let me get a little comfortable here. There, took off my cloak.
Oh, that's what. Oh, I was like, something looks different. I don't think I've ever seen your cloak. I don't think I've ever seen it. Yes, I have.
Yeah, I've worn it a few times. I've worn it a few times. Okay.
Well, in that case. Oh, it didn't work. There we go.
But my armor and stuff is based off of the Dawnguard armor from Skyrim.
I knew it looked familiar.
Yeah. I liked the design of it, and I wanted to bring kind of like a modern-ish feel to like Viking lore.
Yeah,
and that's why I stuck with this.
That's so cool. I never knew that. Is there any other tributes or interesting things about your design?
So character-wise, when I approached my my model parent who did both my rigging and my model, they did the art and the rigging. They asked me do you have any inspirations for your character? And I said, yeah, I want a combination of Sokka from Avatar and Kirishima from My Hero Academia, the redheaded kid who can make his body into rock and stuff like that. It's so I wanted a combination of those two things in my design.
It is a Sokka haircut. I actually used to have that haircut IRL.
It's a fun haircut. I like the wolf tail.
It was a pain to grow out, but it was fun while it lasted. That's cool. I see those influences. Okay. I think that covers why you chose to be that type of VTuber. That's a good reason. I know what your content is, but tell the people what your content is. Primarily.
But primarily, so primarily my content is tabletop RPG stuff. When I first started, it was variety stuff because I was trying to be like everybody else.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
in being like everybody else, I got lost in the sea of everybody else and decided to bring my focus down to a more compact niche. Yeah, I still play other games. Like obviously, right now I'm playing Uma Musume.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry.
But no, I like gotcha games. I don't
Yeah.
mind gotcha games.
Yeah.
But like I play Pokemon. I like Pokemon. I like Baldur's Gate. I like Fallout. I like games where I get to customize my character. If I really can't customize my character in most games, I tend to stay away from them.
I can confirm
Um,
I've watched Jotun customize a character for like an hour before. I think that
I'll
was
be
in
stuck in it
City
forever.
of Heroes or something.
Yes, I'll get lost in City of Heroes with that too.
Yeah. But I think those type of games still go with your content for sure, for sure, for sure. And of course, like Pokemon and stuff. I mean, if you like it, no one says that you have to do your niche all the time, 100% of the time. There's no way you could like just be a D&D VTuber, I don't think.
Right. And I mean I think that goes for everyone. I think that it's very beneficial to keep some stuff like just in your back pocket or off to the side because maybe one day it's like, hey, D&D gets canceled. What are you going to
Yeah.
do? Well, I'm going to stream horse girls racing.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm going to do. But I mean, you always have to have a backup because maybe your game has an update. Maybe Helldivers has to update, and it's going to take forever. So you have to play something else until that starts up. You know, that kind of thing.
Never.
So having other things to do, I don't think is a bad thing at all.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. My cafe was really large. Okay. I agree. I think it's like I think there's like a balance somewhere between a niche and variety, right? I think it's good to have a niche because then you can be like, oh, I'm this type of YouTuber and I do this, that, and the other thing, and then maybe somebody who specifically likes that sort of thing will find you that way. But also, like you said, if your game needs an update or something happens, what are you gonna do? So
Right.
yeah. What type of content that you haven't made yet or not made much of maybe would you like to go into in the future?
Oh boy.
You
What
can think
content?
about it.
So I'm gonna say this, and for those who have collabed with me, like Lyric and Kiara and Eggy, you know, sometimes I just burst into song while I'm streaming or while we're playing games.
It's true. It's true.
And I kind of want to do song covers. That's something that I think I really want to do. I want to do song covers. I know I've talked about doing karaoke, and when I hit 1,000 followers, one of the goals I had, if I hit 1,000 followers, which I'm a little bit past that, only like a handful past that, was to do a karaoke stream. Well, my issue is I have to get that set up, and I don't know technology. That doesn't just tie into my lore. I just don't know how to do it.
That's true, but you know someone who knows how to set that up.
I do, and I'm hoping to monopolize their time and get them to help me.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. A lot of people have. I guess I'm known now as doing karaoke, but a lot of people are like, I want to do karaoke. I want to do karaoke, but I know it takes. Hey, speaking of, hello, Nico. I know it takes courage, you know, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm not that good of a singer. Literally, people don't care. They just want to have fun. But I think it's cool to it's fun. Karaoke's fun, and I like getting other people into it. And I also think that it's something you can do even if you're not like a music streamer. But I know you said you want to do song covers.
Yes.
That's actually perfect because I have. Okay, I'm going to skip around then because I have music questions. Since I like music a lot. I like music a lot. I know you like music, and I think we have similar musical tastes. What is your favorite genre and band or artist?
So I like metal. I have liked metal for the longest time.
Yeah.
I have been to Ozfest 4 years. And 3 of those years, I had the honor and the privilege of seeing Ozzy Osbourne play live, which was phenomenal. I've gotten to have so many great memories going to Ozfest, and I made many good friends. I got to meet so many cool people, got introduced to so many other good bands like Mastodon. I love Mastodon.
Ooh.
Black Label Society. I've been to Vans Warped Tour. Um, I like if I'm talking about like my favorite band, like one that like really helped shape me like into my music interests or like my personality. It's early Linkin Park.
Oh, say! What's your
It's
favorite
early
album?
Linkin Park.
Is it Meteora? Please
Uh,
say Meteora.
it's Hybrid Theory, but I do
Oh,
like Meteora.
that's Aggies' favorite too. But I both of them are really good. They're both good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a battle vest. So I have a vest that's got like patches and stuff like that
Like
on
a
it. And I took
biker?
one of yeah.
Are you a biker?
No. but I do have a I have this denim vest. It's a black denim vest that I put patches and stuff on, but I took one of my old Hybrid Theory t-shirts because it doesn't fit me anymore because I am a big farm boy and my shirt doesn't fit anymore because I was smaller then. And I put it on as my back patch for the vest. So, it's really cool.
That's really cool. That is really cool. Yeah, hybrid theory supremacy. Yeah, everybody thinks hybrid theory is the best. I think I just have a nostalgia tied to Meteora because it's my mom's favorite album, which is weird because my mom doesn't normally like that genre, but she loves Linkin Park. So I think I have nostalgia tied to it, but Jotun would look cool on a motorcycle. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
No, I've never ridden a motorcycle. I've never ridden a motorcycle. The closest thing I've ridden to a motorcycle is probably a John Deere tractor, and it's not even close.
Oh. My coworker got hit by a car on a motorcycle yesterday, apparently.
That's unfortunate. I hope they're okay.
Yeah, he's okay. He just said he's never riding a motorcycle ever again. It was a Harley. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I mean, it's okay. At that point, do we ask if the Harley's okay?
Aggie would look cool in a pilot seat. Don't get Aggie actually into piloting because he will pursue it, and that's really expensive. Anyway, okay. I'm trying to think if I have any more music questions. I wish I had written more questions.
Well, if something pops into your head, feel free to ask it. I am your guest after all.
That is true. That is true. Is there like do you have like another favorite genre that's like out of pocket, like idol music or something? I feel like you like
country music.
Country.
I love country music. So, in my state, there was a yearly concert called Jamboree in the Hills. And it was one of the largest country music festivals in the United States. And I would go there yearly. And it was something else. They had the day one event, the running of the rednecks, where, and as a resident redneck, I can use that term.
Yeah. Wait, what does that event look like? It's just people running.
Day one. This is to get your camp spot. Like when you're sitting on the hill to watch the concert. So you start at the top of the hill with a bunch of other people. You have your blankets, your coolers, everything like that, and you run down this big hill and try to get as close as you can to the stage or wherever you want to be, like however close you want to be. And not everybody participates in it because a lot of the people that would go were like older, or they didn't want to like put themselves through any physical harm or grievances. I participated in it once, and it was a rainy day, and I baseball slid further down the hill than I wanted to and landed like butt first into some lady's cooler and knocked over all of her Budweiser.
Oh my god. Wait,
I will never do that again.
Do you have to be drunk to participate in this event?
No. There are people that do this stone cold sober.
Thank you for the follow. Did you do it stone cold sober?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, not the Budweiser.
Not the Budweiser.
Oh,
not sponsored.
No. Not sponsored by Budweiser. Wow, that is a Jotun fact I never knew. I'm learning so much. That's great. Okay, so So I realized that I left out some questions that would make more sense at the beginning. But that's okay. I'm buffing out the scratches. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Well, you know what? Since I already feel like I know a lot about you, I'll like lump this all into one big question. So the question is, who is your Oshi?
Who is my Oshi? I
You
have
don't
a
have
handful.
to say one. I know. You don't have to say just one.
So I have a handful of Oshis. The person who really got me into VTubers and VTubing in general is Inagami Korone. So from Hololive.
Yes.
Korone is like I watched her English only Mario streams, and I was like, man, and those got me through COVID. Okay, like through like the whole pandemic that we had.
Oh,
Those
wow.
got me through. But like Korone, Natasha Nyanners, believe it or not, Omaru Polka, and then Randon, an Orc VTuber. And interestingly enough, when I was doing my debut video, when I went over my lore and everything like that, I'd frequented his chat a few times, and I said, "Hey man, I know this is coming out of left field, but I really look up to you as a male VTuber. It's my debut's coming up. Is there any way that if you had like a static PNG that I could use just so that would be like, hey, because I'm introducing my Oshis." I said I'm not going to use it for anything nefarious or anything like that, and he sent me, and I still have it. He sent me his own PNG that he took through VTube Studio. It was a personalized one for me, and I will treasure that for forever, because that really helped inspire me to continue being a male VTuber in the space. So I love it, and Randon is amazing. If you're not following Randon, he's really cool. He's got like dry humor, but he's so funny.
He is really cool. It's cool to see like you said, like male VTubers that aren't just like hot boy. No,
right.
hot boys are great. I love a good hot boy, but it's cool to see something a little bit different. I do feel like getting into VTubing as a male VTuber can probably be daunting. I know Iggy's been having just like, where do you start? Do I want to be a hot boy? But I don't really want to be a gamer, bro. There's like a middle ground. And also, he said something interesting the other day. He's like, I just realized I don't really watch male VTubers. I'm like, you watch Jotun? And he's like, yeah, but like, I don't watch like big male VTubers. Like,
yeah, but Jotun doesn't count. No, at that
counts.
point, Jotun doesn't. No, I'm just a guy at that point.
Yeah. So, he was saying that maybe he should start watching some. Do you watch any other male VTubers, or you mostly watch female VTubers? I know.
No. There are other male VTubers that I watch. I watch Cabal. I watch. Joe Cat, who's now a VTuber. Who did a lot of the D&D videos where he talks about the classes. He sums up the
Sayu, yeah, that's a good one too.
Gosh, now you put me on the spot. I can't remember half the male VTubers I watch. But
no, that's great. I
catch Randon's streams all the time.
Yeah.
Like, again, he's my male VTuber Oshi, and if he sees this or watches this, Randon, I love you in a very platonic way, like we should be bros way.
In a very platonic, we should be bros way. You heard it here first.
I watch Eggy Pilot. There's a very important VTuber that I watch.
Very important. Also Nico, even though he's not a VTuber, he's an honorary VTuber now. Yes, if you would like to ask a question, Kiara, you can.
Yeah, I'll answer questions from the audience. I didn't know Lyric's format for this, so I didn't want to be like, go ahead, but
I don't either. I don't know my format either. But I just realized that's a good way to advertise.
So just for reference, chat, Lyric will sharpen this thing up like a pencil for next time.
Oh, well, don't put that much pressure on it. Yeah, you get Nico considers himself, Nico and Sonata, like the Iron Mouse and Connor of our little friend circle.
That's fair.
He's
That's fair.
But I do think that I think that Nico's learned a lot about VTubers from us. No, you're good. How did we meet? Oh, I didn't answer that. I guess we should answer that question. Do you want to answer that question, Yotin, or do you want me to answer that question?
I mean, Lyric can answer that question. Go ahead and answer
he
it, Lyric.
raided me. He was my first raider ever. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, oh my god, I don't even know what was I playing? What? I don't even know.
I think you were playing Zenless. You were playing Zenless because I was playing Zenless at the time.
Yeah, that's like right when I started, I like just played Zenless basically. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. And then I started watching his streams. Hey, speaking of raids, hey, Jumply.
Welcome, Raiders.
Oh, go ahead. You do it.
Do you want me to do? Oh, geez.
You just started it by default.
I can't collab with you people without being forced to do this.
I mean, I'll do it.
I'll do it if you really want.
I just do it.
Okay. Well, welcome, Raiders. If you're not familiar, this is Lyric Weaver, her channel, her talk show. I am Jotun Red Wolf, and this is The Turntable. Again, Lyric Weaver's talk show. But Raiders, I understand that streaming can take its toll on the community and the streamer themselves, so please make sure that you're staying hydrated, grabbing a bathroom break, doing any self-care rituals that you need to do, because your health is paramount here on Lyric Weaver's channel. You're not required to stick around. We appreciate it if you do. Thanks for dropping the kids off at the pool. Jumpily. We'll take good care of them.
This is now part of the show. Now, every time I have a different guest, I'm going to make Jotun jump on Discord and do the...
I'll be in the middle of a game or something.
I was going to do it. You want to see the talk show? This is the talk show. Welcome in. Oh, you're going to stick around? Thanks. What were you doing, though? What were you playing?
Yes, how was your stream? What did you do?
I'm going to hydrate.
I'm going to hydrate with a Red Bull.
Damn it. I was hoping you were hydrate with water. If you
there's water in Red Bull.
Oh, this leads into the next topic of interest. The other thing that everybody likes, food. There's a food question. The food question is, if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
I would say beef, but if you want me to be really specific, it would be steak. Very specifically a porterhouse steak, probably around 32 ounces. Do
you put sauce on your steak?
It depends who cooked my steak. If it was me, then no. If someone else, then maybe.
Aggie is really good at cooking steak. We had steak.
I have done marinades before. I've done marinades for steaks and whatnot before, and they turned out pretty good. But continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. That's basically it. He's really good at cooking steak. We had steak last night. It was really good. Steak and broccoli rice bowls. We didn't even. I was like, I feel like we need sauce. He was like, no, we don't. It's like, what if we need sauce? He was like, we don't need sauce, and we didn't need sauce. He was correct. It was cooked so perfectly. No sauce needed. You had steak for dinner. Delicious. So you could eat steak. But the question's not what is your favorite food. The question is, could you eat that food for the rest of your life, though?
Absolutely. I ate it every day growing up. As a farmer of beef cattle, we had beef of all different types, whether it was cuts of beef of different types, whether it was steaks, ground, anything like that. And I grew up eating that every day. So I could continue to eat it every day. Okay. My heart's probably as strong as a horse. And no Uma Musume jokes, please. But my heart is as strong as a horse, I guarantee.
But is it as strong as Bakushin's determination to go as fast as humanly possible? I mean Uma Musume possible.
I would say yes. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
No A1 sauce, Nico. Yeah, no, I agree. No sauce on steak. Thoughts on fish? Are you a fish person?
Yeah, I'm a fish person. I specifically I like blackened catfish. Because
that sounds like a farm boy thing to say.
It is. It's a southern thing, and blackened catfish with grits and a few eggs over easy is pretty damn good with some cornbread. Yep.
Wow. I've never tried catfish. I probably should. It's on a lot of menus in Florida. Most we get gator on the menu a lot. Fried gator.
I love gator. I love
Gator's
gator,
good.
man.
It's good. It's good. What was I talking about? Oh,
We were talking about fish. You're talking about as a fish person, but no,
Sorry,
like
sorry,
I like catfish. I like trout, cod, because there's a lot of cod up in Lake Erie. So we get like a lot of like locally sourced cod into the state. So it's like, okay. Yeah, seafood like crab, shrimp, crawdads. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love getting crawdads.
Oh, okay. I see a lot of crawdads, especially after it rains. Crawdads and walking catfish. Have you ever seen a walking catfish?
I've seen them. I've never walked with one myself.
Have
but
you
I've
seen
seen
one
them.
in the wild? It's so crazy. They're just like chilling. They walk
right
through the street, yeah, like crab and shrimp and yeah.
I like scallops. We were talking about scallops earlier.
We were.
Actually, we were talking about scallops earlier. I love scallops. I every year I try to do like a seafood broil at my home, and I invite my friends and my neighbors and my family, and I try to get like scallops and frog legs and crawdads and all other sorts of stuff like that. Gator. I marinate my gator in orange juice. So that way it tastes like, if you've ever had like cod Floridian where it's just like marinated cod, I just let my gator meat marinate in that and it's so good.
What?
So freaking good.
I am a Floridian. I've never heard of cod Floridian. Is that just because it's orange juice that it's marinated
I think it's because it's orange juice. I don't even think it's from Florida. I think it's just something that the Northwest or the Northeast is determined that that's what it's going to be and they're going to call it that.
Because of the citrus. I understand. I'll have to try catfish. Now that I have become less adverse to seafood, I'll have to try catfish. I feel like that's a good next step.
It honestly doesn't have like that fishy flavor to it. If catfish is done right, then it's a nice flaky fish and it's
Kiara
very good.
wants to know if she can come to the seafood boil.
Absolutely.
Yes, I am very publicly Florida woman. Unfortunately. No. I actually don't hate on being a Floridian as much as some people do. It's fun. It's great. It doesn't snow. I don't have to drive in the ice. That's amazing.
I do.
Oh,
I get lake effect snow. So
that sounds bad.
I'm not shy about saying that I live in the state of Ohio, but I've got like lake effect snow and it just comes down and I hate that. Ugh. I hate that so much.
Oh, that sounds bad. That sounds terrible. Road trip to Jotun's house. Yeah, Nico, when you eventually move here, come say hi. For sure. Okay. All right. I added some new questions while we were yapping because I felt like we needed new questions. Since we were talking about different places, where's one place you haven't gone yet that you would like to go?
I haven't gone that I would like. I would like to go to Japan. Yeah. I would love to go to Japan.
Same.
That's a big one for me. I have never ventured outside of the country. I've never been outside of the continental United States. So I would love to be able to take a trip across the United States and visit things. But given the current economy, it's not really easy for a VTuber to go across the state.
It's not, guys. Traveling is expensive.
It is.
You don't think about, if you're gonna fly, forget it. Plane tickets, forget it.
Oh, I can't fly. Yeah.
Wait, like because of the prices or because it's scary?
No, because I have vertigo and dyskinesia, and I have this thing where my inner ear, if my ears pop, I pass out.
Oh, so I think you mentioned that.
Yeah, and if there's any change in pressure, I pass out. The way we found this out is when I was younger, we flew to Disney down in Florida, and the plane took off and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, I'm out, and when I woke up, we were in Florida. And it's like, oh, well, they thought I just slept the whole way. Well, come to find out that the other trips we had taken on planes, it happened every time. And then I went to a doctor and they're like, yeah, there's something wrong with your inner ear. There's nothing we can really do to fix it because of your age. So if your ears pop, you will just pass out. And I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can take? No, there's nothing I can
Well,
take.
is that really a problem?
Well, I mean, if the plane decides to go down and I'm on it and you can't get me up, then I guess I can't be rescued.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a problem. I used to pass out randomly too, but it wasn't from planes. I still don't know to this day what it was from. I think it was a combination of the heat and.
Well, I think I also can't go scuba diving because of like underwater pressure. We haven't tested this, and I would like to not test this because I don't want to float. I don't want to float like a snack in the water for Jaws.
No.
So.
Oh, that's yeah. You don't love the idea of deep ocean, right? That's why you
No, I do not. I like to swim. I've
have you swam in the ocean?
I have swam in the ocean before, but I've not gone out too far.
Have you peed in the ocean?
Everybody pees in the ocean.
Pees in the ocean, guys. It's not weird.
Anyone who says they haven't is lying. The fish pee in the ocean.
I mean, you have to be polite. You have to swim away from your friends. Clearly.
No.
Yes.
No, because then you blame it on your friends.
No. Yeah. But I don't know. The ocean's not that scary, but I used to watch sharks feed in the ocean at like 4 a.m. and then go into that same water a couple hours later. But I had no fear as a child, so as a sailor, you would say rough seas are great for sleep. Great for sleep, really.
I believe that.
I have slept on a boat before several times, and I do enjoy the ship rocking, but I wouldn't enjoy it if it was really, really rough, I don't think. I don't know. But yeah, don't scuba dive, please. That sounds
I don't intend to. I really don't intend to.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I've been in a submarine. It was like a touristy submarine.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like in Mexico or somewhere like that, and yeah, it was like a tourist thing, so it was safe, but we went down like 100 meters. I'm bad at metrics. I'm bad at measuring.
Numbers things. Hard.
What's the word? Conversions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was cool. We saw some sharks and sea life. That it was cool. So you would live in Japan. Where else would you?
I would visit Japan because a friend of mine taught over there for about 3 years. He taught over there for about 3 years, and he said that while it's he lived in Iwate Prefecture. Mm-hmm. It's like a little fishing prefecture. Oh. But he said it was really cool because he could drive to wherever he needed to go. Like he could visit Tokyo or Hokkaido over the course of like however many hours. But at the same time, he's like it's not very welcoming to foreigners, and they don't really interact with us much. Mm-hmm. There. Like they interact with you the bare minimum, and then if you need assistance, then you pretty much have to assist yourself.
Did he say if that was because he was more in the country or just like the culture in general?
It's because of the isolationist culture. They're used to, because you can't get citizenship in Japan. Mm-hmm. You have to be born there. And if you're not born there, then you only have like your green card citizenship or whatever, and you can only be there for so long, and you have to get it renewed and go back. And while he liked teaching there, he taught English in an elementary school. So he enjoyed it, and he said it's great to visit. There's a lot of really cool things to visit, like if you like to visit the shrines, or go on like the little mountain trails and whatnot. It's really cool. Their festivals are fantastic. He himself was not a very big seafood person, so him staying in like a fishing village was like difficult for him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my cousin had that problem, but she's gluten intolerant and doesn't eat seafood and doesn't eat this, that, and the other thing. She was like, I had a terrible time. I'm like, because you're an intolerant person, that's why.
No. But like I would go to visit. I would go to visit. There, like he said stay away from Tokyo because there's not much in Tokyo that you can't see elsewhere. He says
Oh.
Tokyo is too congested. It's too congested unless you're looking for like something super specific. Like if there's a store that you need to visit,
yeah, that
then
makes
go
sense.
there. But that's the only time that you should go there.
Well, I guess there's other cities you could go to.
Oh yeah,
too.
oh yeah. I think I'd like to go to Osaka.
Oh yeah, I have a friend I think he still lives there. He's been living there for like a decade now. Yeah,
That's cool.
It seems cool. Yeah, he moved over there straight out of high school to do the same thing, to like teach English, like pass the language exam. He's like completely fluent and stuff, and was like, I'm just gonna go for a year. It's been 10 years now. I think it's been longer than 10. Oh my god, I'm old. I feel old.
You're not that old.
I know.
You're not that old.
I feel old.
You're not that old.
You're lactose intolerant, but you have developed it recently. Bread makes you feel oh man. I probably have lots of intolerances, but I refuse to get that checked because I just love cheese and bread and things. Yum yum yum.
Cheese good.
I like carbs. Okay. I'm gonna go back to games. Let's go back to games.
Okay.
What would you say your favorite? Would you say Pokemon is like your favorite game? Maybe for nostalgic reasons or gameplay reasons. Video games, I mean, not tabletop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like just as my favorite game in general. Like
I guess
I like Pokemon because it's kind of kept up with the times. Like it's been around a while, and when you say, hey, I like Pokemon, other people are like, I like Pokemon too, and then you just enter into a conversation regardless of which generation of Pokemon you started with, or who your favorite Pokemon is.
Yeah,
you know,
Pokemon
that
is so relevant. Everybody knows Pokemon. Even if you don't know Pokemon, you know Pikachu.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the nice thing is, in Japan, they have Poke Centers where you could just buy Pokemon stuff, and each prefecture has like a Pokemon mascot, which is really cool.
That's cool.
I think my friend said that Iwate's is Geodude, and I think that's really cool.
Wait, that's so cool. So it's almost like a real Pokemon Center, kind of.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, I thought it was really cool to find that out. But yeah, Pokemon is super relevant. It's continued to be relevant, whether it's the cards that people should stop scalping.
Oh, don't get Nico started. Because Nico opens Pokemon card packs as a redeem on his channel. So he's always trying to acquire the packs. But yeah, the scalpers be crazy. My Iggy's talked about this, but his little brother recently got into Pokemon for some reason recently, and Iggy took his brother at like 7 a.m. to Walmart, and the line was like out the door at the Pokemon section, and they couldn't get anything. Like, why is this happening?
That really ruins it for new fans, I think. Yeah. I think it's extremely difficult for fans to get into a hobby, or at least the fandom, when
Nico, that's too much chaos.
There are grown adults. And I get it. You know, as a grown adult who enjoys Pokemon, I wouldn't begrudge a kid the opportunity to get a Pokemon deck or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a monster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's the thing about like having a hobby that not that it's just for kids, but it definitely appeals to children. You definitely need to consider that. I don't know why, but my YouTube algorithm has like recommended to me like videos at like, are there like conventions for like Pokemon cards and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it must be. And there's like, they like trade cards and stuff. And I remember seeing one where like one of the big sellers like bribed a kid with like a card to go around and do trades for them or something in like a really scummy way.
Yeah, right. Like I've seen those too.
That's not cool. Her mom has a coworker that used to be addicted to gambling, and now she's addicted to Pokemon? I guess that's better? I don't know. Same thing. Is gambling and Pokemon the same thing? I guess it depends. You said at your local store they prioritize kids getting in line first. Big market stores. Oh.
Yeah, my local comic book store does the same thing. Like they limit the packs to one per person. So like even if you are coming in and they know that you're like a notorious scalper in the area, like you only get one, and they make sure that you put your name down on a list. They take your ID, and they're like, okay, you've gotten one pack, so you've gotten your one pack today. So they can't come back when that person's not working and log it. So yeah.
Whoa. That's crazy that they have to do that. But like those,
Well,
I feel like
it's so hard to get a hold of them, so
Yeah.
they kind of have to.
for sure. It's so crazy. I don't know. Y'all like bigger Pokemon fans than me. I feel like when at least when I was a kid, it was really popular, really, popping off, all that stuff. And then like I feel like it went away for a bit, and now it's like back in full force again.
Yeah, I think it worked in spurts for a while. Like I remember when the Pokemon cards first came out. My mom, Mama Red Wolf, I love her to death, and I wasn't like, oh mom, I really 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 need these cards, but everybody else at school has these cards. She contacted a guy that she worked with who dealt with baseball cards, and she's like, can you get these cards for my son? I'll take whatever you can get, whether it's a couple packs, whatever. And he provided her with big boxes of packs that he would get because he would work with these trading card shows. And this is again when Pokemon cards first came out. Like they had like the fossil decks and whatnot. Like those are the early ones, and we'd get access to all those. And I remember my dad, who worked in New York State, he would get from up there and then bring them home for like birthdays, Christmas, whatever, or like whenever he'd come home to visit, because he would visit us one weekend every 3 weeks because he'd work out of town. And so if he brought something back, he'd just give it to us then. So that was really cool growing up. But yeah, I think they went away for a while and then came back, and then I don't know. It seemed like every anime convention I went to in between there, they always had like people playing Pokemon, and I'm like, man, I should really bring my cards. And I'd always forget to bring my cards.
Yeah, that is true. There's always people. Right when the Switch came out, it was like that too. Everyone was always playing Switch like together on the tiny screen with the Joy-Cons at like cons and stuff on that tiny itty bitty screen. Anyway,
I remember carrying my Nintendo DS in my bag.
Oh yeah.
So that way I could get Street Pass with
Street
people.
Pass.
Like yeah.
I used to do that too. I got so excited. Wait, I Street Passed Reggie once.
That's right. You said you Street Pass Reggie because
it was amazing.
He was in Alaska. Was that it? Or?
Yeah. There was I don't know. Maybe it wasn't really him. I think it was though, because it said like Nintendo, like it was like official. I'm pretty sure I did. While I was up. Yeah, Street Pass. Hi, Val. How are you? Yes, Nico typed out the reason. Because the 151 set came out. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, the original Pokemon. I know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
I know those Pokemon. I know. Okay. I should have prepared a Pokemon mini game. I'll have to prepare it for Nico when I get Nico on here, because I just came up with a really good idea. But anywho,
make sure you're writing down your ideas in your little notebook.
You know what? I will. My digital notebook. Okay. Thank you. I wrote it down. Did you ever get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Digimon?
Digimon, I do. I love Digimon. I had the Digimon card game when it first came out. I also had a Digimon digital pet, like a Tamagotchi. I had a virtual pet, Digimon. Actually, I had 4 of those. I had 4, and the only reason I had 4 is because we weren't supposed to have them in school. and one of them got taken away from me, and my mom's like, Jotun, don't bring those to school anymore. I'm like, okay, but I did. And then during lunch recess, I snuck back into the school, into the teacher's desk, and got it out of her desk.
You did! Did you get caught?
No.
That's diabolical. I'm an angel. I would never do that. I would be like, well, it's gone now. It's gone forever. You remember, wait, what? Giapet? Is that what it was?
Gigapets.
Gigapet. Hi, Dust.
But yeah, I like Digimon a lot. I watched more of the Digimon anime than I did the Pokemon anime. But I also like the Digivolutions more than the Pokemon evolutions. I like the fact that they don't have to stay that way forever, and then they can go back to the way they were. They become super cool and powerful for a while, and then they go back to their little portable, like, awesome forms.
Yeah, kind of like Code Lyoko. I really liked Code Lyoko. I thought you remembered that one. I thought we talked about this.
I do remember Code Lyoko. Okay. I do. But they're not digital pets, and they're not
but
pets.
it was okay. Yeah,
they go into a virtual world.
Yeah, but like they turn, but they like change.
Cool yeah.
They change, and then they go back to normal. So it's kind of similar. Yeah, you said the Digimon was a better show. I feel like I remember enjoying Digimon more than Pokemon in a way, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! I enjoyed the cards more. I don't know. I think it was just so popular at my elementary school that everyone just got really into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards.
I couldn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! And part of it was one of the guys that I had played D&D with when I was younger, who was one of my older friends at the time, and he would play Pokemon, and he would play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon. Like, he picked up every card game that he could, but he would go to like tournaments and stuff like that, and he would get so into it. Like, he's dunking on kids at this point. Like, he's playing against kids and like dunking on kids because he's got like Exodia in his deck and things like that. Like, it got to the point where it's like, man, you're making the game seem less fun for me. So we would get together to play D&D, and he's like, hey, check out these Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I got. And I'm like, dude, I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. And he'd be like, oh, but look at this card, and he would ramble on and on about his cards, and I'm like, I understand that this is your current fixation, but please stop. I want to roll dice.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying when everyone's allowed to have their hobbies, but it's annoying when you're trying to do one thing and someone's like, hey, my blue eyes white dragon.
Well, okay, the worst part is he was our DM at the time, so we're trying to keep him on track. We're like, dude, we know, but we've only got so many hours to play, and it's a school night for me. So
no, I don't need
help. Please.
He didn't say he was the DM. Maybe he could have a Yu-Gi-Oh. There's got to be a Yu-Gi-Oh TTRPG, right?
I'm sure there is.
There's a Pokemon
I don't know if I'd play
right?
it. I don't know if I'd play it, but
if you could play, this is not on my list, but I'm gonna make it up now. If you had to play a TTRPG that was not D&D, you couldn't play D&D ever again, or Pathfinder. I'm gonna say D&D or Pathfinder. Which one would you play?
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, that was too fast of an answer.
Yeah, that's because it's one of my top 3 RPGs.
Man!
And the other 2 are D&D and Pathfinder.
What's good about Vampire Masquerade that D&D doesn't have?
Well, I like the storyteller system in Vampire the Masquerade. I like the ability to have what's called exploding dice. And exploding dice, that specific rule is if you roll a 10 on your 10-sided die, because that's all the system uses is 10s. If you roll a 10, you get to roll again. Ooh. And then if it rolls another 10, you roll again and again. So there's more successes. And things can become extremely cool, extremely quick, or extremely bad, extremely quick. But the fact that there's the lore behind other vampire clans Like you've got the
Oh, it's the
Nosferatu, who are
same system as Kids on
the
Bikes. Oh,
hideous
okay.
vampires that squirrel themselves away and
Yes,
like
yes.
in sewers and caves of big cities. And then you've got the Ventru, who are the upper society, like the upper crust vampires, the aristocrats, that kind of thing. And then the Malkavians, who are like the crazy vampires who are, you know, afflicted with madness. There's so much lore behind all of those different clans. I could play that one. If I couldn't play D&D or Pathfinder ever again, I would play Vampire the Masquerade all day, every day.
You've convinced me. You've convinced me. I've watched some. I used to watch Geek and Sundry content way back in the day, and they
hmm
did a couple of
hmm
Vampire Masquerade.
they had a lot of really good vampire let's plays on there. Like
Yeah,
their live plays, yeah, they were really really good.
it definitely made me want
Um
to play it.
yeah, so that would be my system. If you're telling me that I can't have D&D or Pathfinder,
To
then that's
play
it.
in or to run, or both.
Yes.
Both.
So I feel like, and I get a lot of flack from other Vampire the Masquerade players because
You what?
they have an idea of how Malkavians should be played, because Malkavians are the crazy vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a term that my gaming group has used for the longest time about certain Malkavians. We call them clown shoes Malkavians, because they're just crazy for the sake of being crazy, and there's no like rhyme or reason to their madness.
Mm-hmm.
When really Malkavians should be these hyper intelligent, hyper aware. They're just a little nutty, and they might have a mental malady that affects them when they interact with other vampires or humans in the world. Because the whole thing about Vampire the Masquerade is you're upholding this literal masquerade of not being noticed as a vampire. And if you break the masquerade, then the Inquisition comes for you. And the Inquisition is now modernized. You know, they've got white phosphorus weapons that can hurt vampires and things. Like it's so in depth. It's so heavily in depth.
Yeah. I think
But
that's
I
really cool.
always get into it with other people, because I would rather play a Nosferatu character.
Mm-hmm.
But I've taken so many tests like online. You know, the online, hey, which Vampire the Masquerade clan are you? Or, you know, that kind of stuff. I've taken all those, and everyone says that I'm a Malkavian, and then the people that I've played with are like, Joe, you should really be a Malkavian. I'm just like, okay. And I enjoy role playing as a Malkavian in the setting, because then I can set them up as a person of power that the party is forced to interact with, because maybe they're the prince of the city and they have to do favors for the prince and whatnot. So
well, you don't have to.
Anyway,
same thing with any TTRPG though. You don't necessarily have to play the classes that you're most like. Just whatever you want to have fun with.
But it's a lot easier if you can lean strongly, because Vampire is heavily roleplay based. It's the storyteller system. You have the dice that are there to enhance what you do, whether it's your combat, your social skills, things of that nature. And a lot of times there's very little combat, so you're relying on your social skills. So you don't have to role play, quote unquote, at the table. You know, you don't have to act with me. But if you say like, hey, I'm going to go talk to this guard and convince him to let us into this facility, and then you just roll your dice, that's fine too. But a lot of times with people who LARP in like the live action Vampire the Masquerade LARP role plays, they get into it. And if you play with some hardcore vampire players, they will fully lean into it, and it's something else.
Oh, I wonder if that Nico did mention a little bit ago that he had a bad time doing that. So I wonder if that's why.
Were you playing Vampire the Requiem? Because that would explain it. That was the edgy, like,
he said
almost
BTM.
cyber.
No, that sounds fun. I would love to play sometime, because I do like I like RP heavy TTRPGs, and I have a hard time convincing other people to do that with me, because they're very much like, I want to win, and I'm also very intrigued by other game systems where like D&D, you're the hero, you're in a party of heroes for the most part, and I'm intrigued by systems where like you're not the hero of the story, like you're just you're trying to get out, or you're a thief, or you know, you're in a survival situation or something. I find that really interesting, and I'd love to play more games like that.
And they're definitely out there. There are all kinds of games now that have really leaned into like the storyteller aspect or like the cinematic aspect. Case in point, Daggerheart. Daggerheart's a very
Mm-hmm.
role-play heavy game. And then Matthew Colville
Hmm.
released their game Draw Steel, which is like
Cool.
cinematic combat. Like we're talking like Lord of the Rings style combat, but you still get like perks and stuff for like role playing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
there's so much more that you can lean into with those types of games where it's not like I need dice to win. It's I can role play and have a good time and not roll any dice at all during the session, and you still have a good time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really like the idea of that too. Like it's not I hate math. It's not just math, you know, it's trying to navigate your way out of situations or through situations in different ways too, in more creative ways. Because I
Right.
feel like if it was just based on like min maxing, making the best beefiest paladin who can beat everything up, I feel like then why not just play a video game, right? The whole point is to like
Right.
work together with your friends and solve problems in
Right.
different ways. Or you're not friends. I don't know. I don't know who your
Or you're
D&D
not
party is.
friends. Who are you gaming with tonight? You,
So
do
I
you know where your
know.
friends are?
Did you know? Are your friends playing D&D? Um. So what? This is like a dark question. I don't know why I just thought of it, but what would there ever be a time where you just like would never would would not play D&D again? Would not play TTRPGs?
TTRPGs?
Do you,
Like in general?
I don't
Like
know. What would it take? I mean, I know that's like basically a career. For those of you who don't know, Jotun is a professional dungeon master.
I
So
am.
this is a
I'm a professional
really
game master on
big question.
startplaying.games. You can look me up at Jotun Red Wolf. You can find me on there. I am open for bookings for all sorts of
Yes!
games.
Go
Just
book
because you
him.
don't see something on there, I have played everything aside from the new stuff like Daggerheart and Draw
Hmm.
Steel. But I am planning on getting those up and running. But if there's something that you want to book me for, I am available for bookings.
You've played
Not trying to
everything?
plug myself, but Lyric mentioned it, so
Yes,
I
yes.
figured I might as well
But
say it.
what would have to happen for you to be like, ah, I'm not playing this game anymore?
It would have to be one of those things where
That's a good
I
point,
guess
Nico.
TTRPGs, even if they fell off the map, like I would still be the type of person to play it because I played
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons during the times where only nerds played Dungeons and
Mm-hmm.
Dragons,
Yeah,
only
yeah,
the
yeah.
geeks, the outcasts, the those who skirted on the fringes of society, whether it was in high school, middle school, whatever. You weren't part of the popular group, and so we got together and we played D&D on the weekends. Like,
Yeah.
um, I think if it were TTRPGs as a whole, it would have to be. I would need to be hospitalized and
Yeah.
unable to speak. That would be it. That would be it. Because
That's fair.
it's something that has brought me so much joy in my life in various forms. Like, yeah, I've played in bad games. I've played in excellent games. I've played in games that never finished, but I still enjoyed. And I've played
Yeah.
in games where I've been at the table with some really horrible people, or I've
Mm.
been at the table with some really awesome people and fostered some great friendships that way. But I think the biggest thing for me is that regardless of what game you're playing, there's always a sense of community there. And even if you're only playing with a group of people and you only like one person that you're playing the game with, whether it's a dungeon master, another player, or whatever, and if you've formed a connection with that person and you've developed a friendship, then you've gotten something out of that experience.
Yeah,
Whether
for
it's
sure.
I have a good time role playing with that person, I have a good time rolling dice with this person, I have a good time seeing what that person's going to do next time, that kind of thing. um I would have to say, like, I would have to be put into a state where I couldn't talk or communicate with other people for me
Mm-hmm.
to stop
Yeah.
playing TTRPGs as a whole. Now, if we're just talking D&D, like if you want to get me to swear off D&D, you're not really far off. that is honestly not far off. What Wizards has
Yeah.
done recently, I'm not going to get on my soapbox, but what
Yeah,
they've done
yeah.
recently has really put the sourest of tastes in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I really feel like I am going to be stepping away from uh, Wizards of the Coast content
Yeah.
probably within the near future.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. It's interesting because I entered into D&D, I guess after like the Stranger Things boom. So
Mhm.
I actually I started playing with a group of veteran players, thank God, because I feel like that helped me get like a better well, we played Pathfinder, but still like a better understanding. But then after that, I started my own group with brand new players, and they all had like this very like new shiny viewpoint, and I have a hard time getting them to want to play other game types because they're so comfortable with 5e. They just don't want to
Yeah.
do anything else. They don't want to do
Well,
anything else.
that was part of it. When 5e came out, the reason they made 5e as easily accessible and easily readable as it was because they really piggybacked off of 4th edition. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, 4th edition, the forbidden edition." It's like the people who say that I don't think actually played it.
Mm-hmm.
People who knock on 4th edition never actually played it. And if they say they actually played it, they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Because 4th edition, while it was just an MMO on paper, and that was its biggest flaw, is that they tried to make it an MMO on paper where every class could do everything else. Every class had a heal ability, a long range ability, an ability that enabled you to replenish resources and things like that. Like I feel like they took so many good things and they piled it together and tried to make an MMO on paper, which didn't work
Yeah,
because
yeah.
combat took forever. Combat was a slog. Anytime that I played 4th edition with friends and we entered a room and they're like, "Oh, roll initiative," we all groaned and rolled our eyes and we picked up our dice staring at them like, "Please just make this quick."
Yeah.
Like that's what we wanted. But
I see.
5th edition piggybacked off of that, and in order to get new players interested, they had to make the system simple. And it is simple. It's very simple. Anyone can pick up 5th edition, whether it's the 2014 rules, the 2024 rules, and play. You all you need to play is the player's handbook. And a lot of times, even if
don't
you're a
even
new
need that.
player, if you don't want to invest yourself in it,
Yeah.
you didn't want to invest yourself in it, your DM can just show you how it works.
Yep.
If you have a good DM, if you have a
Yeah.
good DM who's willing to take the time to show you. But at that point, it's like, here, roll this dice, add this number, done. That's
Yeah.
all you have to do.
Yeah.
But 5th edition was very easily accessible. There were a lot of free resources online when it first launched, and you could get access to everything as a new player. And I feel like because of the ease of access, it became popular, and a lot of people grew comfortable with it because you didn't have to learn all these kludgy rules and different sets of like, hey, I need these 3 manuals in order to make my one level of fighter happen, like you had in like 3rd edition and 3.5. Like there were books upon books upon books. And personally, I think that not toting around my entire library in my car when I would go to play D&D with friends was a big boon when I didn't have to bring my entire shelf of books.
I'm the only one with a physical copy of the player's handbook and the monster manual and everything. I'm the only person in my group with physical copies. We had some comments about 4th edition. Nico said he liked it because he discovered a bard. And then Jumply had a question about what are your thoughts of Robin Law's approach to DMing?
Robin Laws?
Who's
sure. Robin Laws?
I'm not sure what they're referring to.
Oh, now I gotta look it up.
I thought maybe you knew.
I don't.
And then Aggie said he didn't play 4th edition and it was garbage.
Well, Aggie, you're silly.
Aggie will say this too. He's one of those people who he enjoys 5th edition because it's easy, and I have a hard time convincing him to play other games with me. I saw your veteran joke, Nico. I saw. Did we figure out what Robin Laws is? Jumply, could you expand upon that?
Yeah, can you expand on that? Because I don't know. I don't keep up with a lot of like So game theory, whether it's TTRPG theories and whatnot, or people who have theories about how games are run, I don't keep up with that stuff. I do my own thing, and I have done my own thing for a quarter of a century. For those of you who don't know, quarter of a century is 25 years and counting. So I've been playing TTRPGs for 25 years. Let's see. Robin's Laws of Good DMing. And co-wrote the Dungeon Master's Guide 2 and 3E, and philosophy that there are certain kinds of players. So there are types of players. You have you know your murder hobos, you have your role players, your actors, you have your min-maxers, your munchkins. Munchkins are the players that get together and they're like, I need to have the most optimal stuff and be the most optimal character, point period, end of sentence. But yeah, I believe that there are archetypes of players, and you don't just fit into one archetype. There are people who can be role players and munchkins, but at the same time, not everyone can be a multi-class murder hobo.
Right. That's so interesting because that sounds similar to not real psychology, but almost like armchair psychology. Like people who, like all that, I don't know, people who are like, oh, you're an empath, or you're this, oh, you're that. And it's like, you can't just be one of those things. I feel like a lot of, you can't just, like sometimes when I'm playing D&D, I want to loot all the things to get all the loot. And sometimes I want to do all the story beats. And sometimes maybe I do want to hit something.
But I mean, that just comes down to like play styles. Like,
yep.
You would probably fall under the average player. Like, yeah, you engage with the story when you want to. Excuse me. You engage with the story when you want to. You engage with the combat when it happens, and you get excited about loot when it's dropped. Like, it's you would be the average D&D or TTRPG player.
Oh, they were originally known as Munchkin, trying to do as much as possible. Oh, okay. That makes more sense because I didn't understand where that term came from. Thank you for explaining, Nico. This is fascinating. I could listen to you talk about D&D all day. You
are one of the only people. You are one of the only people.
No, I'm not. Maybe I just really like D&D. I really like TTRPGs, but because we've had a lot of these conversations before, so I don't want to just like keep asking you the same question over and over again about.
Okay. So here's the thing. You're asking me in the context of informing your viewers for the turntable, right? So while you have had these answers given to you by me, they have not gotten to hear these answers. So weigh it as you will.
That's true. I'm still I think about your I think it was a character that you played, the rogue, that what was it? That you
I had been invited to play in a D&D game. This was in 3rd edition, well 3.5. Where my DM was like, "Hey Jotun, I really need another player in this group, but nobody wants to play a healer." And he's like, "Would you play a healer for me?" I said, "Absolutely." And I said, are you cool with whatever I build? He's like, yeah. It's fine. Whatever you decide to build, I'm going to be cool with that. I said, okay. So, the day before game comes and he's like, all right, so are you doing cleric? Are you doing druid? I said, I'm doing rogue. And he's like, what? I said, hear me out. I want to be a rogue who has high spellcraft, who has high bluff, intimidate, diplomacy, knowledge, religion. I want access to all of these skills because I'm putting all my skill points into them, but I need you to provide me with one thing. You need to provide me with a wand of healing. And he said, okay. And then I explained to him that what I'm going to do is keep the wand up my sleeve and heal the party that way. And then as I'm healing them, I'm making a quote unquote heal check or a medicine check. Well, it's medicine now, it was heal then. So I was making a heal check to heal them, casting the spell through the wand, but I was really making a sleight of hand check to rob the party of their gold as I was doing it, because then when we would go to town, I would use that money to replenish my spent spells and charges in these magic items.
That's
And
so brilliant.
and this went on. We went on for several levels, and we'd be in a dungeon, and we encountered some ghouls. So I had a holy symbol on me, and like I would have like just other holy symbols, like nondescript holy symbols. And back in third edition, clerics could turn undead. You know, they brandish their holy symbol, and the undead run away. So I would hold up my holy symbol, and I would make a bluff check. And if the bluff check was not high enough, the bluff check wasn't to fool the ghouls, it was to fool the party. And the DM knew this. He had a chart of like, okay, this is what Jotun's going to do, but this is what he's actually doing. So he knew, oh, he's making this check, or he's making that check.
Well, yeah, but
but they didn't know I was a rogue. I was posing as a cleric.
Right.
I was posing as a cleric.
Wait, then what made the undead turn away then? If
They didn't. So
never
continuing
did?
on, I would brandish my holy symbol, and I was making a bluff check to fool the party. It's like, oh, the strength of my deity is not, it can't be felt here. And then he'd be like, no, just stay behind us, we'll keep you safe. So the party would scoot me behind them to keep me safe because I was keeping them healed. And then I would still continue to rob them of their gold.
So they never caught on that the turn undead didn't work?
They never caught on. They never caught on. The DM's just like, oh, it doesn't work, or they don't seem to be affected. And I'd be like, oh no. And we fought very few undead, so it never really came up frequently. So what got me caught was we went to this one town, and I'm like, oh, I need to go pray at the temple. And they're like, hey, you know, you mind if we go with you? It was the paladin in the group. Of course, the paladin got me. And he's like, you mind if we go with you? I'm like, oh, you know, I like to pray alone, and da da da. Because really, I wasn't going to the temple. I was going to the magic shop to get my wands recharged. And eventually they found out that I had been taking money from them to fund their healing. I never used it for anything else. I swear, I never used it for anything else other than healing potions, wands, that kind of thing. It was all for the benefit of the party, but it was their gold. It was 100% their gold, but I kept them alive.
See, and I feel like that's a brilliant way to play a rogue that steals from the party, because I've played with a rogue who steals from the party in a malicious way, and it is not a fun time. But that's a really fun way to do that. Yeah, you just have to not be malicious and be clever and and help the party.
They eventually caught me. They eventually caught me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." But you know, at the same time, they were like, "Man, we didn't know you weren't playing a cleric." And I'm like, "Haha." Several levels in, and I got you.
That's so fun. I tried to do that. I tried to do something sneaky once, and I was playing a changeling, and so I made 2 character sheets. And I made one for like a weird old man who made maps. And I introduced my character, and my friend looks at me and goes, "You're a changeling, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Damn!"
See, it really involves working together with your DM to make that kind of stuff happen. So that way you don't have those gotcha moments, you know, where it's like, oh, we got you. You're actually a changeling, or oh no, you're not really a cleric. You know, that kind of thing.
If I was good at, I had a terrible poker face, so that didn't help.
I believe that.
Yes, yeah. Now I just stick to playing characters that you know, that I can relate to a little bit, because it's much easier to do that, especially when you're playing D&D and it's so much like improv and role playing and stuff. It's much easier, especially if you're getting into it. You know.
Oh yeah.
If you're just starting out, I think. What is the coolest magic item you have gotten or given to a player in a game? Or more
the coolest magic item I've given to someone, artifacts count, I'm sure.
Yeah.
On it, there was a campaign that I ran, again, early 3rd edition, where I dropped both the Hand and Eye of Vecna to the party, but then I also dropped the Sword of Kaz, which for those in the D&D lore know, Kaz was the vampire general of Vecna who cut off his hand and gouged out his eye, so that's why those items exist. So those items hate one another because they're intelligent items. So I dropped all of those in the same campaign, and that was probably the most interesting. I want to say it was like, you push the big red button to see what happens. That was my big red button moment, was to see what happens.
What happened?
Yeah. What happened? The sword. Magic items in those editions had what was called an ego, and if you couldn't like overcome the ego of the item, it took you over. So the sword took over the player, who was a very weak-willed barbarian, and the barbarian just like tore through the mage who had put on the hand, and then there was another character. I think the rogue had the eye, and the rogue ran away. The rogue got away, but it was pretty interesting.
Oh, every item, every magic item, not just cursed magic items.
What do you mean?
That ego mechanic, it was every magic item?
No. Only intelligent magic items. Only intelligent
magic items. Oh, okay, okay. That's so interesting. Jubbly said that there's an item in RuneScape called the Skull of Vecna. Wait, it's a reference
I've never
the
played
funniest
RuneScape.
urban legend? Wait, what's the urban legend with the Skull of Vecna? Do you know what that is, Jotun?
I don't.
Huh. You don't know something about D&D? Guys,
I don't know about RuneScape. I don't know.
No, they said it's a reference to a D&D urban legend, the Skull of Vecna.
Oh, I don't
the
pay
head
attention to
of
urban
Vecna?
legends.
Oh, interesting. If you could have one spell from D&D, what would it be? In real life, what would be useful?
One spell in real life?
I was gonna say message, but we all have phones. We all...
Yeah, and with message, it's like you only get so many words.
Yeah. There's a lot
technically, you only get so many words in like a tweet or anything.
Hi again, Kiara.
So, one spell. If I could have one spell, it would be I
mean, similar to like what superpower would you have? Because a lot of them are like invisibility and teleport and fireball.
Finger of Death.
No,
if I had access to one spell, power word kill. No.
Oh my god. Yode's in his villain arc, guys.
I'm in my villain arc, yeah. I think that honestly, if I had one spell, it would probably be probably mending.
Ooh.
Because I would take mending, because not only could I market it, okay, and make money off of it. So you get a flat tire, right? You could mend that easily. If you have a support beam in your house that's a little rickety, you can mend that. And can you imagine how easy it would be to refurnish homes or rework homes and things like that with just the mending spell? Like that one would honestly be the one that I would take. There's so many things that are just broken around me that I just want to fix. Now it doesn't work on people, but
it doesn't work on people. That's very practical.
It would be fully functional for someone who wants to you make yourself available as the handyman, the fixer-upper. I could literally be Fix-It Felix Jr. And
yeah, very practical, very practical. Now, you can't fix people, but you know what can fix people? Cure disease, and I'd cure cancer.
There you go. see, I would have chosen a cure spell, but I feel like
nobody said that.
I feel like it would take its toll on you at some point. It would have to, because you wouldn't be able to save everybody, right?
Depends.
Depends. How many uses of the spell? Are we talking like an infinite use of the spell? In which case, line them up and let's heal them. Let's go.
Yeah. That is true, though. Well, when you think about it, like most D&D spells, a lot of D&D spells exist just to make like the fantasy setting more convenient. Like you don't have phones, so message exists. That type of thing.
Right.
but we have all that stuff. But mending is a really good choice. I would love to mend lots of things all the time. That would be very cool. Okay, what I feel like everybody here has D&D knowledge, but what would be like your one advice to someone who's like never ever played D&D, wants to get into D&D? Maybe they found, let's say they already did the hardest thing and they found a group, which is the hardest thing for sure.
That is.
What's your advice?
My advice for someone who's just starting out in D&D is to allow yourself to sit at a table before playing and listen. Just observe what people are doing, like when the DM tells them to make a check or roll an attack, watch what dice they're using, look at what numbers that they're adding. When I used to run at our comic book store, our local comic book store, I ran a West Marches style game, which is a game of set exploration where you start in a town and you venture outward and you explore and you find stuff. But our group, I didn't run for this many people at once, but we had over 50 people who joined this West Marches game, and I would run for like 5 to 6 people at a time weekly, like every night, like every night of the week. And one of the cool things that we had happen was when we had first started playing, this is around the holidays, like I'm talking like around like Thanksgiving, Christmas type deal. And people would come in and they would just like watch us play, and we really made like some of the X-Wing tabletop players really mad, because only like 2 guys played X-Wing, and there were more of us playing D&D than there were playing X-Wing. So the game shop owner's like, hey, you guys playing X-Wing, they need more tables, so you have to go in the back and play.
Wait, what's X-Wing? I've never heard of that. Is that Star Wars?
Yeah, X-Wing Star Wars. X-Wing Star Wars. But they push those guys to the back, and they're like, hey, you know, we're getting a lot of traffic for D&D and these products. So because I was not an agent of Wizards of the Coast or anything like that at the time, we're just playing the game because we like it. We were playing, and I had to enlist extra DMs, because originally it was just my setting. So I had to enlist other DMs. So I enlisted Val and some other friends. I'm like, hey, I need you to run on these nights with me, because we had so many people. But we would have people come in and they would stand around and observe us playing, and they're like, hey, what's this? Hey, what do we need to start this? Our son's really interested in playing. And then I would step away from what I was doing and describe the system, describe the game to them, and it got people interested. So I think honestly the best thing you can do, because I myself am an educating DM, I like to educate players on the systems and the games in which they play. I think observing is the key to gauging your further interest. You're going to see how people play. You're going to see, and you don't have to sit there for the X amount of hours that they're playing, just long enough to know, like, oh, this is what I would like to do. This is what I would, I think I could be interested in. And for all of you listening, there are free resources online. You don't have to buy a $60 book. Okay, there are free resources, and it's not piracy, because those resources are made free.
D&D Beyond. You don't need to.
Yeah, exactly. So my best advice to new players, people wanting to get into those games, is to observe. Now, granted, that relies upon you observing a group, an established group, but we're working on the premise that, as Lyric stated,
yes,
you found a group
to
play with.
Group somehow.
You found a group, so you observe that group and see how they play, and then jump in. Don't play your first night. I don't care what the DM says. I don't care how the players influence you. I don't care if this is your one night off for the month. Observe, because then you're going to learn, and then you're not going to have to fumble through everything. A lot of people feel like they can't learn without doing, but a lot of people learn better by reading on their own. It would be better for you to observe, because D&D is a social game, so you have to see how other people interact, how other people interpret the rules, and run with it. So that's my advice. Sorry, I rambled.
No, that's really good advice. I like, observing is key. When I started playing, I had watched already watched hundreds and hundreds of hours of Critical Role and the other D&D shows and stuff like that. So I had a pretty good idea. Oh, I had a pretty good idea of.
I will say that's also a good way to start.
Yeah.
I know that there are varied opinions on Critical Role. Like I myself, I have strong opinions on Critical Role.
This is also
but,
like 10.
I mean,
This is way back. This is like right when they started, like 10 years ago.
yeah. But like it's good because you're learning how groups interact, right? And then at the time, and I mean they still do this. They put their character sheets up where it shows like, hey, here's their ability scores, and then it's like, oh, you're a 3rd level warlock or whatever, and that just further solidifies. It's like, this is what I could do as a 3rd level warlock. This is what I could do as a 5th level fighter. Blah blah blah, and all the cool fun things you can do. So yeah, those are excellent resources and ways for people to learn. But I would say observe a table actually playing.
Yeah, well, because what I was gonna say is, but the problem was then when I played for the first time and I played Pathfinder first, I expected it to be one way, and these guys were very much number crunchy, math. We're also
every
they were
group
an all
is different.
evil party, and I didn't want to be evil, so that was fun.
Every group is different. Every group is different. But at that point, you're talking to the DM. You need to talk to the DM. Be like, hey, I'm interested in playing. Can I watch you guys play once? And then once you do that, you get a feeling for how they play. And then if they happen to be number crunchy when that's not what you expected, then you've not invested your time in making a character.
That's very true, Jumpily.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought I muted. I pressed the wrong button. I've been talking to. Never mind. I've been muting a little bit while you've been yapping to just to interact with chat, and I messed it up that time. Oops. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think I was done talking. I think I was done talking on that point.
That's okay. But yeah, I was responding. That was a good point that Jumply made. That Critical Role is designed to be entertaining on Twitch as well.
Well,
wait,
fun fact for those of you who don't know, they are voice actors. They act.
That is
they
the
are
main
actors.
thing. That's the main thing. Is
so entertainment
actors.
Is what they do. That is what they do. They are entertainers first and gamers second.
I was gonna stop talking about D&D, but I have a hard time doing that when we're having a conversation about D&D. I want to know one more thing. What how is it different running a game on Twitch and in real life?
So I come from a background of theater of the mind, right? When I used to run my games, it was all theater of the mind. I didn't have miniatures. I didn't have maps. I didn't run a very tactical game. It was all interactions. I would get up from my DM chair when I would play in person, and like I would interact with my players. Like, case in point, I ran a Pathfinder game, and Val was the victim here. Val was the victim. So I was interacting with them, and they were interacting with an NPC who had been mind controlled by this Fae, but she didn't know they were mind controlled. And I went to go hand her something, so I acted like I was handing her something, and she reached out to take it, and I snatched her hand really quick, and it startled the crap out of her. And then there was this brief moment of clarity with this NPC who dropped this very big hint that things were not as they seemed in the town, and then immediately went back to their mind controlled state. So like I would get up and I would act with my players. I would do voices. I would do gestures and movements. And as a VTuber, I can't do that. I could be a face cam streamer and do that, and then you guys could see like all the weird faces I make, like I jut my bottom jaw out when I talk like an orc or something. I just put it all out there. But like streaming on Twitch is playing a game on Twitch is different because I used to play for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of D&D and then lose track of time. Right, we would take a break to go into the kitchen and eat food and be like, okay, we're going back to the game. Now it's like I have a finite amount of time to portray this game, to get this session done, or to get us to a point where I'm satisfied with it. And even if I'm not satisfied with it, as long as my players had fun, that's all that matters. But streaming on Twitch as opposed to a real life game, I feel like it's more constraining. I would rather have theater of the mind games 100% of the time and not have to worry about setting up my maps, setting up, interactions of that sort. But now I do that all the time. And that's all I do.
Because you have to.
Yeah. I need to give the viewers something to look at. Because otherwise it's just a glorified yap session with multiple people.
That's fair. That's true. I agree. Literally, they said that the theater of the mind is so fun. You still choose, even though you have many, you still choose to use theater of the mind. I agree. But I also like theater of the mind because I'm lazy. That's because I'm lazy. But I also agree. I like, I like getting into it and acting, and like, even though my voices are not nearly as good as Jotun, I like doing stuff like that.
You don't have to have good voices to role play. No,
yeah, that's true.
Please, whoever's listening right now, please just know that you don't have to do voices to have a fun time role playing. You can role play as your character and not do a voice.
That's so true.
If you think you need to, you're wrong, and I urge you to just play the game.
I also used to get I have a really big whiteboard that like fits my whole table, and I get that out and I draw a really bad map for visuals, and then I'll print maps as well as I can. I'm not really good at making them, and then I'll put them on that, and we'll use that. And I like that because I also like coming up with things on the fly too. That's fun too. When you have a big whiteboard, you can like draw it, and that's fun. Iggy says that the theater of the mind is tough for him because he struggles with his attention span. Yes, for sure. You said you have food during your sessions when you don't want to move the food aside. Yes, I like to eat and play at the same time.
I'm a notorious snacker. I am such a bad snacker.
Are you like
in my live games? I have plates of food, and I'm not talking like, I have like a little bit of something. No, like if we've got sloppy joes, I've got 5 sloppy joes on this plate, and then we're gonna play.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I can't do that when I'm streaming on Twitch, because then you hear the mastication, the chewing, and I don't want people to hear me chew because I'm very self-conscious.
Oh no! Spoiler alert! People have to chew to eat. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating while you play. I think that's another thing that live D&D has ruined. You should be able to like eat a plate of food and play D&D. Absolutely.
Well, Brennan Lee Mulligan does. He doesn't.
Yes,
care.
he chews.
But then again, he's really good.
An obscene amount of almonds, apparently. Aggie, you hate the sound of chewing, though. You absolutely hate it. Okay, I could literally talk about D&D forever. I
could too. That's all I do. I talk D&D all the time.
I know. I
don't get tired of it though. I never get tired of it.
I know. Before I got into like VTubers and everything, D&D was like the one thing that I did, and I used to think I knew a lot about it. Compared to you, I know nothing. I know nothing. I am correct. Yeah, I don't feel like I know anything. But anyway, you know what? We'll have to do a part 2 sometime.
If you want to do a part 2, that's all on you. This is your show.
I have more things I want to talk about.
Okay, let's talk.
but yeah, we'll have to do like I don't know, how to D&D or something sometime.
So here's one of the other things that I had wanted to do, not to try to like
you're good.
Overshadow what we're doing here. I wanted to do my own talk show for a while, but I didn't know what to do it on.
You didn't tell me
who
that.
I would interview. This is just like in my VTuber debut video. That was one of my VTuber goals, was to have a talk show, but I just it got shelved so hard and buried under everything else.
Really?
So,
well, cool. I'm glad
plus I'm a much better guest than I am a host. I DM all the time. I'm not a good host.
What do you mean? I think you'd be a great host. You do better than I'm doing right now. I don't know. I'm writing questions as we talk. But, well, when you finally do your talk show, I'll be a guest on yours.
Okay.
How's that sound? Is that a deal?
Deal.
Perfect. Okay, I want to go, before I do this next mini game,
Oh boy.
we need to we have to go back a few steps to VTubers and that sort of thing and anime. You like anime, right, Jotun?
I like lots of anime. I disappeared
Uh-huh.
for an entire summer and people thought I was dead.
To watch anime?
Yeah. I went to work and then that was it. I didn't interact with anybody. I didn't play D&D. I didn't do anything. I disappeared for an entire summer because a coworker of mine at Toys R Us had given me several stacks of burned DVDs of different anime, and I disappeared for the entire summer. It was between spring and fall quarter at college, and people were
Oh.
like, Jotun, we thought you were dead. It's like, no, I was learning the ways of the anime masters, and I disappeared. I didn't even answer phone calls. I didn't hang out with friends. I may as well have been like MIA, you know.
You watch a lot of anime. A lot, right? Hello?
Yes, sorry, I had to mute because I was digging in a bag. I was digging in a bag of pretzels.
Oh,
because
you're
I didn't want you guys to hear me
Oh,
rummaging
sorry.
around because it's like right here.
Sorry, this is not a good format for munching and streaming when I'm making Jotun talk the whole time. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My tummy was rumbling, and I was like, I need to eat something.
I'm sorry. Well, like, give an example of like a couple animes that you watched during that summer.
Okay,
Summer.
so well, yeah, during that summer, a lot of the anime that I watched during that time, a lot of them were older anime. Like I love Gundam, like Gundam Wing. I got into Gundam Wing, G Gundam, Gundam Seed Destiny. I watched all of those series. There were other series like Lucky Star. Like I didn't think that I'd get
Lucky
into
Star.
like a slice of life anime like Lucky Star, but like Lucky Star, Ozumangadayo, I fell in love with slice of life anime in some
really?
like
I
weird
didn't know
capacity.
that.
Yeah, like I like those. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I love that one because there were two different ways to watch that one. There's the Haruhi order, and then there's the actual like chronological order. And when you watch them, it's like, oh, it queues up the next episode. Well, it gives you like the teaser for the next episode, but it's like hell. After you watch episode 1, it's like, oh, watch episode 8. And it's like, what do you mean episode 8? And then you watch episode 2, and it's completely out of order. It doesn't make sense. So, but then you start watching it in the proper order.
It's like the Chronicles of Narnia.
Kind of.
You have to read it out of order.
But like,
Hydrate, okay.
Oh gosh, hydrate. Okay, I will drink my Red Bull.
Well, you don't have to go into it deeply because I already know.
I've still
the
got
answers.
them somewhere. I don't know where the heck they disappeared to.
Oh.
But they're here somewhere in my house.
You can watch everything online these days anyway.
Yes, you can.
But
For now.
Oh god, yeah, for now. But more importantly, for those of you who don't know, Jotun is very publicly an appreciator of anime girls.
I like the anime girl, yeah.
Yes. But so I asked Jotun to send me a list. I did.
Oh.
I asked, this is what the list is for. However, I don't know if I said this, but I meant like any anime girls, like including VTubers, anything. But you just sent me anime girls.
So I only sent you anime. Okay. To me, VTubers are people. They're not anime girls.
That's fair. That's fair.
They are people. So if you wanted VTuber, I even asked you. Okay,
you did,
chat.
didn't you?
I asked her.
Yes,
I asked
her.
her.
I didn't read the message.
Said, do you want VTubers or do you want anime? Or whatever, and she's like, oh no, it can be either. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna send anime, it's just gonna be anime. If it's gonna be VTubers, it's gonna be VTubers. Fair. So I just stuck with anime and locked it in that way.
That's fine. Either is fine. Well, I guess I should have said characters then, maybe, because but I mean, you are correct. VTubers are people, but we're going to play a little quiz.
Okay.
I do. Wait, I might need to share my screen with you then. In Discord, or can you? Because this will be out of sync. Oh no, I didn't think about this. I'm going to share my screen with you.
Okay,
but if you
that's
can
fine.
see on my stream, if you can see what the title of this is.
What
Can you
color
see
were her eyes?
It's a quiz. You know what? You don't need to see it. It's okay. You don't need to see
That's
it.
fine.
Okay. We're gonna take a quiz. I also didn't know any of these characters. Not a single one. Not a single one.
Good.
What do you mean good?
I mean good. Lyric has said that I have ruined her search history, and
Yes.
I assure you 100%, 110% that
Okay.
that it was not my intention, and
No,
I don't know
no.
what she searched up.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't end up doing that one. The one that ruined my search history, and I'm very grateful. I'll tell you later.
You're such a dork.
No, you. Okay. So.
I bet it was feet. I bet it was feet.
It was feet.
See, I knew it. All right.
Okay.
I gotta open the Discord
What
and see.
character? What color?
Wait, are you sharing your screen?
I wasn't going to because I was just gonna read it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
But it also.
Ryoko's eyes are gold.
Yes. Her eyes are gold. Okay. Man, I wish I had my soundboard working so I could do a drum roll. Okay, drum roll, please. They are gold. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked that you know that, because when I quiz Aggie on these things, he doesn't know a single one. Okay. What color is this character's eyes?
Brown.
I had a spelling error. Whoops. Brown. Okay. Drum roll. Correct! Why are you good at this? Have you currently watched these?
No.
What? How are you good at this?
Because I pay attention to the characters that I like.
I was expecting this to be harder. Damn it.
There's honestly, out of that list that I gave you, there's probably a couple that I don't remember.
Okay, I'm
gonna say that I don't remember.
There are some tricky ones. Okay. Wait. What did I do? Wait, did I not put the name of the... I don't know. What color? Blue? Bluish? Purplish? Purplish. I don't know. I don't think they're blue.
Honestly, I would argue that they're blue, like with like more.
But they match her hair, and her hair is purplish.
Yeah. So they're probably blue purplish. I thought they were blue. So.
Oh, I forgot to tally up points.
Val's like they're his wife. Yeah, but I mean,
he said professional appreciator.
I appreciate all of the
bullet booba scene. What does that mean?
So in High School of the Dead, so Psycho, this character here, there's a scene notorious through High School of the Dead where they're fighting these zombies and a sniper rifle is fired and she's fighting zombies off with a sword, and as she's fighting them off and doing these weird tricks, her chest bounces in a way where the bullet goes in between her boobs and kills a zombie.
I think I have seen that actually. Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. What color were her eyes?
So this one I'm probably going to get wrong. I think her eyes are either brown or pink.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Candidate for Goddess in the longest time. I think her eyes are either brown or pink.
This might be the trick one. They are brown and pink. Because I think this is the manga. One of these is the manga, I think, and they're brown and they're like brownish, almost purplish.
Yeah.
And then
hey,
that's
look at that. That's pretty good.
No way.
I thought I'd forget that one.
So did I.
I haven't seen Candidate for Goddess in forever. It was on Adult Swim like long ago, but it was called Pilot Candidate in the dub.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Lost in Translation.
Yeah, it was. A lot of stuff was lost in translation back in the day, so yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe you got that one. Okay.
I can't either. I really
What
can't.
color?
I didn't even know what the game was gonna be. I'm like, I don't know what lyric's gonna ask me.
I told you it wasn't that bad. Okay. Next one.
Revy's eyes are brown.
Brown. They're gold.
They're
They're
gold.
definitely gold. I couldn't find any good pictures, but they were definitely gold.
Yeah. They're. I remember.
That's why I wrote gold. Hey, okay, so you got one wrong.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's 9 out of. Well, not.
Listen,
9 out of 10.
I got the trickier one. I thought.
I know.
I'm glad I got
shocked.
that one right and not.
I'm shocked. Okay, next one.
Her eyes are purple and blue.
Purple and blue, like together, or like one is purple and one is blue?
Together. They're
Okay.
purple and blue together.
Purplish, bluish.
Mhm.
Correct. Correct. Good job.
She's a really cool
She's so
character.
cute.
Not
What?
just because she's an ice woman, but she's a really cool character. I liked her.
Oh. What's this? I've never heard of this. What is this?
Rosario and Vampire. It's a harem anime.
I like harem anime!
It's a harem anime, but it's very like monster of the week. The main character is a human who ends up getting transferred into a monster school and doesn't know that it's a monster school until it's too late. And then he falls in love with the main character who's a vampire, and it's interesting because he ends up rescuing all of these girls from the monster of the week at some point. And Mizore was actually one of the monsters of the week during one of the seasons. I think it was like episode 7.
Oh, so she's not the main girl.
Of the first season. No, she's not. But she's one of the girls that falls in love with him. And she had longer hair when she was first introduced, and then she cut her hair because she's like, oh look, I really like you. And then she's like a stalker. Like she's always like spying on people. And part of the funny thing they do with her is that they have her like hiding in places like under desks and stuff like that, like watching him talk to other girls. Like
that sounds good. I might have to. I do like harem anime.
It's got two seasons. The manga has gone beyond that, and the manga's really good too. The manga's really good. I encourage people to read it, but it's one of those like cheesy harem anime where it's like, hey, we have to throw in the obligatory panty shot, and it's like, but they have this little bat that censors it. Like he flies up and he censors it.
I like stuff like that. I'm glad you like my setup. Thank you. Thank you. I never use this stuff, so I'm glad I have a chance to. All right. Next one. What color were her eyes? Sabrina from Pokemon.
Sabrina's eyes. I want to say her eyes are blue.
Is that your final answer? Are you locking it in?
Well, I mean, technically, depending on the angle, her eyes might have just been black. So,
blue or black? Blue or black?
I want to say black. We're gonna go with black.
All right, he's locked it in. Let's see. You are double wrong.
Double wrong.
Well, okay, so I guess this is the game and this is the anime, right?
Her eyes are purple. Okay.
But it's closest to blue, but they are definitely red in the game, which is interesting. I don't know if there's a reason.
Yeah, I think that one's from Let's Go. Is that from like one of the Let's Go? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it was interesting because they were very clearly a different color. Unless there was like an in-game reason. Was there an in-game reason?
I think because she was possessed.
Like, yeah. So. That's what I was thinking. Maybe she was. Interesting.
So fun fact, one of the first ever cosplays that I was going to do a Sabrina crossplay. I was going to do like a male Sabrina
that'd be fun.
Cosplay long ago in the galaxy far away, but I never got to do it because
wait, have you done cosplay?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I've done cosplay a little bit. I didn't know that. Damn it. I would have prepared cosplay questions.
Dang it.
Okay. Next, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're good. You're good.
Next one. What color were her eyes?
Yoko's eyes are like yellow or gold.
Yellow or gold? You have to pick
Well,
one.
yellowish gold.
Oh, that's 2 colors. Fine. Yellowish gold. Yellowish gold. Okay, let's see. Drum roll. Boop. They are golds, yes.
Okay.
That was easy.
I'm happy I'm back in it now.
No, you're doing really good at this. Speaking of gold. Hi, Goldie.
Hi, Goldie.
Okay. Oh gosh, why did I make the background white? This is hurting my eyes. What color were her eyes? Speaking of eyes.
Haruhi's eyes were also like they were like this light brown, almost gold. So I think
Goldish.
like
Brownish.
Goldish, brownish gold, I would say.
Brownish gold. Okay.
I'm not trying to pick 2 colors. I just know that's how they.
That's exactly how you described. Yes, brownish gold. And when did you last see this anime?
The last time I saw this anime was probably 2010.
How are you doing this?
How am I doing what?
My memory is not that good. I forget characters, eye color, VTubers, eye color like the next day.
I don't know. Like it's part of like some animal hindbrain. Like my lizard brain is like I know details that I don't think that I should remember, but I remember them.
I was expecting you to be worse at this. Oh, that's okay. Okay.
No, chat. Lyric asks me to pick 10 anime girls and expects me to know what I know about them or what I don't know about them. Aisha's eyes are like a teal blue. Her eyes are a teal blue.
Teal or turquoise?
What's the difference?
Green blue or blue green?
There's a green and a blue, and it's either. But that's what color her eyes are.
Okay. Green. I think it was hard to see, but I think you're pretty much right because it was like. In some of the pictures, it looked like it matched her outfit, and then in some of it, it looked more like this, like a grayish green. But mostly green. Good job. And why did you pick this? Me. Why'd you pick this character? What's something interesting?
So interesting thing about Aisha Clan is I don't know what sparked my interest in cat girls. But anime at the time was like nothing but cat girls. Like,
is this a cat girl?
Yeah, Aisha's a cat girl.
Oh, but their ears are
species, in... her species are literally cat girls.
Oh, but her ears are
cat people.
I see.
But there was an episode of Outlaw Star. Well, there's several episodes of Outlaw Star. One episode got cut from Toonami because it was a Hot Springs episode, but technically it explains why the main character gets a special weapon, and they shouldn't have cut it out. They should have just censored it the way they did with Tenchi Muyo and like photoshopped swimsuits on them instead of them running around in their skivvies in this volcano planet. But anyway, but like there's another episode where she enters a wrestling tournament and she's like this professional wrestler in this thing to like earn money because they're broke. And the main character basically got her decommissioned as an officer of her people's Starfleet or whatever. So she ends up like chasing after him as an antagonist, and then joins his crew. So Outlaw Star, I love Outlaw Star. Highly recommend.
That kind of sounds like Cowboy Bebop, but in a different font.
Yes.
That sounds.
But
cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
That sounds cool. I'm learning so much because, as you know, I'm a late bloomer to anime. I only got into anime like 3 years ago.
I've been in anime for a long time.
Last question.
Lyric Weaver's eyes are blue.
Yeah, they're blue.
It's a trick question.
That was an easy one. Wow! Wow! Well done. I'm really impressed.
Thanks. I
you
came
only
to
got
win.
like 2 wrong. You didn't even know what the game was gonna be.
I didn't.
You
I had
only
no
got, like,
idea
two-
what to expect. But then when Lyric's like, "Don't worry,"
He
I'm
was
like, "No, I'm worrying."
nervous.
Social anxiety peaks.
What? I. Well, what is the worst I can come up with? I guess I could.
I don't know what can we get away with on.
But
Twitch?
I'm not a bad
That's the
person. So
yeah, but
I
that's
wasn't
like
gonna
the
do
worst.
anything.
That would end up being the worst thing. Is
to get banned on Twitch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make my friends uncomfortable.
Well, obviously, and I thank you for that, and I think your
Yeah.
chat thanks you for that, and your community thanks you for that. So.
Yeah, I'm not that person. Okay, before we do the next mini game, I have a lightning round.
Oh no!
Of
Okay, can I take a
questions.
drink before we do
Yeah.
the lightning round?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna take
sorry.
a drink and I'm gonna eat a pretzel. So give me a second.
Eat several pretzels if you need to. I'll talk to chat. Hello, chat. How are you? I said thank you to Val for the catgirl mode, right? Yes, it was a very appropriately timed catgirl mode. I'm glad you're having a good time, Jumpily. I put in effort. Not that much effort, honestly. I probably could have put in even more effort, but I've been very busy lately, so I put in medium effort. And I'm happy.
This is good. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to Lyric Weaver.
No, don't do that. I don't know why I every time you tell people to subscribe or follow me, I'm like, no. Don't perceive me.
I do the same thing because everybody does that to me. Everybody does that to me.
Iggy,
like,
take
no.
some medicine. Iggy went wakeboarding today.
Oh no.
And now his calves. Calves? I can't say that word. I don't want to say calves.
Say
That doesn't. Woo! Sorry.
Jumbly, thank you for
Jumbly,
gifting
thank
a sub to
you.
Lyric Weaver.
Don't let Yotin bully you into it. But thank you for gifting.
Oh, okay. Please only subscribe if you are monetarily able to do so and you truly wish to support the streamer in such a way. Don't put yourself in a bind financially.
But thank you. I appreciate it. Your second gifted sub is really nice. Glad this talk show is hitting different for you. Thanks for keeping the conversation flowing. Thanks, Frosty. Okay, are you ready for the lightning round, Yotin?
I guess so. I guess I'm ready. Let's go.
It's not that many questions.
Okay, so you so these have to be like short answers, like no elaboration, just short answers.
I don't care.
You should care. It's your show.
Yeah, short answers.
Okay.
Okay, it's really not that many. There's only like 7. Okay, blue or pink?
Blue.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Theme park or aquarium?
Aquarium.
Anime or horror movie?
Anime.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
But cat girls, though. Wait, cat girls or dog girls? I'm adding one.
Oh, it's a cat girls, I guess. I don't see many dog girls.
Fantasy or sci-fi?
Fantasy.
Yeah. You'd kind of get in trouble if you didn't say that.
Well, no, I mean Star Wars counts. I like Star Wars.
Oh, this will be difficult. Red meat, white meat, or seafood?
Red meat.
Oh, okay. Console or PC?
PC. I had to think about that one.
Why did you hesitate?
I hesitated because
They're not
like,
the same thing.
I really reminisce about playing consoles, but
Oh, same. I was an Xbox kid. Halloween or Christmas? Or
Halloween.
neither. Halloween, yeah. Spooky. That's it. That's my lightning round. And but I have one more mini game.
okay.
If you will allow me to send you
I will indulge. Yes.
a invite to a drawing.
To a drawing? What are you talking about? Hold on.
So you remember for Easter? Do you remember for Easter when we did the eggs?
Yeah, when you did the eggs, yeah.
Well, also I asked you to grab a die. Do you have?
Yeah, I've got my D6. It was a D6, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess-
I've got my metal D6.
Ooh. I guess
It's very heavy.
Okay. Roll your D6. Perception check. Just kidding. Just roll it.
It's a 2.
A 2. Okay, so you're going to draw.
I can't draw at all.
Yes, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. Draw yourself, your VTuber self, as a rogue.
As a rogue? Oh gosh.
And I rolled a 1, so I'm going to draw myself. We're gonna draw badly together for the entertainment of the people.
I have to sign in. Give me a second. I don't have an account.
Oh, I thought it worked
making me
last
sign
time
in.
without an account. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm going very quickly, so give me a second.
Okay. It says it's anonymous. It won't let you do it without an account.
No, it won't. It
Could
says
be.
I need to.
Okay. And it did make me make an account again, which is weird because I could have sworn I made one before, but oh well. Okay. If you don't know how to use this, neither do I. It'll be fun.
I don't. I have no idea.
I'm really bad at it too. I know there's a color wheel and there's some various brushes. And oh, maybe I should type what I said. But you're going to be a rogue, like stereotypical rogue. Maybe we should have done
stereotypical
a
rogue.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I
What's
can't
what's a
draw.
rogue?
I can't draw.
Neither can I. Wait, that's a square. I don't want a square. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Why did it make a text box? Oh well. I guess that's the tool I had. Oh! Do rogues have beards?
No, hold on. I'm thinking. It's a mask.
No. Oh! See, that looks great! Okay, I want a tool that's not a text box. Welcome back from the ads. We are drawing ourselves as D&D classes. Jotun is a rogue and I'm a cleric. Jotun's way ahead of me now, so I need to get going.
I'm not really that far ahead of you, in fairness.
I can never find the
Oh
proper
gosh, I
one.
can't draw.
Okay.
Let's do that. Oh, nope.
Oh! Control Z!
I knew I'd screw it up. I knew it. I just knew I'd screw it up. Oh no. Whatever did I do?
What did I do? I don't
No,
want
whatever did I do?
No, I did something. I don't want to rasterize text layer. Sure, rasterize
how
it.
to draw? How to draw,
There
man?
we go. Now I'm drawing.
How does man draw?
Roll a bluff check to see if you guys will.
11. But I have a +4 to my charisma score, so it's a 15.
You're a rogue and you have a +4 to charisma. I guess you could.
Oh no, I have a +4 to charisma because
You do?
I'm very good at just. Well, I'm not good at anything. What are you?
You're
making
good at
me say?
lying. You're
I'm not
a
good at
liar.
lying.
That's what you said. You said you're good at bluffing.
Kind of. Oh gosh, I gotta look at my eyes on my VTuber model. Hold on, what?
They're blue. I remember.
I know, but I've got like dark lines that I have to add for my eyes.
That's a good thing about drawing yourself when it's on the screen. You can just look at it. I did some scuffed drawing in this like Mario art game yesterday.
That's right. You were playing retro games yesterday. How did that go?
I was. It went good. I don't have a lot of reference for what is apparently important milestones for other people's childhood that I never played, like Mario Tennis. And I don't remember. I did play Banjo-Kazooie, but now I'm wondering if I just played the second one.
I think you played the first one. I'm pretty sure you did.
I was playing the first one yesterday, but like when I was a kid, I played, I think, Banjo-Tooie. I feel like I already look like a cleric because I'm an angel. But maybe I can just be even more angelic.
Yeah, you should do that.
You look like you have fire coming out of your... You look like Cyndaquil. Why does this gold look like puke?
Because you picked the puke gold color.
Maybe I should have 2 halos.
Yes, 2 halos. You give yourself 2 halos.
I don't know how to become a cleric.
Okay, so I need a dark robe or cloak.
But it's definitely easier to draw in this than it was in that SNES Mario game, which was another...
Oh, I bet.
It was fun, though. I accidentally erased my drawing.
Let's see. If I'm a rogue, I have a dagger. I need to draw a dagger. Oh, I gotta draw my pointy ears, too. Oh, no.
You don't have to. Why do you have pointy ears? Is that the
Because I'm a half giant.
Giant? Oh.
I'm a half giant.
I was thinking, since you're a half giant, shouldn't you be bigger?
I'm a runt.
Than everybody? Oh, okay.
I'm a runt.
I also thought that'd be a funny gag.
It is, but I'm a runt. Everyone says that I'm like 10 feet tall, but I'm not 10 feet tall. In my lore, I'm 6'6".
Oh, you're like a normal.
Yeah, I'm a half giant runt, is what I am.
I don't know what is happening. Okay, wait. I think that since I'm a cleric, I think I don't have black lipstick.
You could.
Don't touch my drawing. Oh.
You didn't tell me that these circles that comprise our heads and bodies weren't solid. You didn't say that.
They're not solid. This happened last time for the egg thing. There was a lot of undoing. How do I change
That's okay.
brush size? Oh. Less pixels, please.
More
look
pixels.
Cursed. You're doing much better than me.
Not really. I don't think I'm doing
Yes,
good at all.
You are.
I'm concerned.
I'm concerned. Wait, if I do this, will I have the same problem? No, wait. That was bad.
Lyric Weaver, cleric of Umbra.
Oh yeah. Have you ever had an evil cleric in a campaign?
Yes, one of my favorite clerics that I got to play was we were playing in the Eberron campaign setting. I was playing an evil cleric of the Blood of Vol, which is like a lich cult.
Oh.
And my character, at the time we had access to like all the 3rd edition books, and one of the 3rd edition books was like the Book of Vile Darkness, and there were like evil things that you could take. And my character, he had an aversion to water, so he took acid baths, and because he took acid baths, the DM let me have a like a resistance to acid.
Mm-hmm.
So he was an evil cleric who had a resistance to acid, and I was averse to water, and we ended up exploring a dungeon where we encountered a living fireball, which was basically a living fireball in the Eberron was a spell. Basically, you made a spell a living creature, but they were like an ooze. They were treated as like a slime or an ooze, based on like how amorphous they were. But we encountered one, and we had to like douse it. So being an evil cleric, I commanded the Warforged to grapple the fireball because he couldn't get burned, and tackle it into an underground stream that we were nearby, and he held it under the water till the bubbles stopped.
That's really cool. That's cool. I've always wanted to play an evil cleric, but I'm very bad at playing evil characters.
I think the problem that a lot of people have with like playing with an evil character or an evil character in a group of characters who aren't normally good is that people do it wrong. People think that an evil character is going to screw over the party, which isn't necessarily true. you can play evil without screwing over the party.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Maybe a
evil
full-
characters have motives too. They can be motivated by gold.
Yeah.
They could be motivated by friendship. They could be motivated by all sorts of things. And the fact that people who only have that one-minded facet of, you're evil, so therefore you are an enemy to us. I think that's incorrect. I think that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Am I rogue enough? I don't know if I'm rogue enough. I feel like I'm not rogue enough.
Maybe you need a did you say you were gonna draw a dagger?
Yeah, I'm drawing a dagger right now.
Bow. I need a weapon. What's a good cleric weapon? A mace.
Clerics tend to lean towards blunt weapons like maces, hammers, morning stars, things of that sort.
Ooh, morning star. That's the one that's like no, am I drawing a flail? I feel like I'm drawing
You're drawing a flail.
Wait, what's the difference?
A flail is a ball and chain. It's a ball and chain.
Take away.
I guess some Twitch safe blood on the dagger.
Oh, I have an emote that's got a bloody dagger. But so wait, okay, a morning star is just like a club.
Okay, a morning star is a stick with a spiked ball on the end of it. It's a spiked
it's like
metal
a spiky
ball on the end
club.
of it. Yeah,
oh,
a flail is that, but on a chain.
Okay, I think you did better art than me, for sure. Are you laughing? Aggi's laughing at my art. A club.
I think mine's done. Hold on. Wait. What? Oh, stereotypical rogue. Okay, hold on. I've got it. I'm going to put little piles of stuff behind me,
yeah, some treasure maybe. Yeah, I guess I should have led with stereotypical. Yeah, I guess the Suicide Squad would be a good example of an evil party.
Yeah, and the thing with Suicide Squad is that they were given the opportunity, like they were already given their character hook. Like, you are going to do this mission or we are going to blow you up, because they put like an explosive chip or whatever in their bodies.
Yeah.
So
That's true. So I guess that could work for an evil D&D party, like if there's some sort of reason why you have to do the good thing.
Of course.
Yes.
And I guess I should put
Are you
sparkles.
on fire? It's gold. everything on your side looks like fire to me for some reason. Guys, should I quit the regular VTuber stuff I do and become an art VTuber?
No.
Shush, Aggie, nobody asked you.
No, I love that.
Could you hear him?
I did.
What a turkey.
Little sparkles. There we go. Those are sparkles. They look like crosses.
I don't know why I'm giving. You know what I think makes me look more like a cleric? Different bangs. That'll do it.
You think it's the haircut? The haircut makes the
haircut.
The priest. Is that the?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going with?
I think I need no more straight across bangs. Now we've got these ones. Hey!
I got rid of it.
Oh, I was trying to draw a mustache on your side, but it was the same color. Well, follow your heart. Okay. I think that came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We have Cleric Weaver and Jotun Rogue Wolf.
Jotun Rogue Wolf. That's something.
Yeah. Is there a more priestly haircut than a bowl cut? I guess a bowl cut is pretty priestly. Or that like monk hair, that like haircut haircut.
The tonsure, the one where it's like bald and then
Yeah,
there's the hair
it's like
around
bald
it. Yeah,
in the
it's called a
middle.
tonsure.
Why do you know what it's called? Because you like character creators?
I run D&D.
Oh, it's because you run D&D.
I know most haircut styles, and most people play like the Benedictine style monk when they do clerics, and they tend to lean far into that. So yeah.
That's great. Well, this was very fun.
I had fun.
I had a good time. We've been yapping for a while, which I ran out of questions and I've run out of mini games, which I
can't believe you ran out. First of all, I can't believe you ran out of questions. The mini games I understand, but the questions.
Well,
like...
I thought I did actually come up with quite a few on the spot, and I'm glad I did. You love the yapping? Good. It was good yapping. I will definitely be doing more. I should have prepared the link. I will post on X, and I will put the link to my Google Doc. If you would like to be a victim, I mean a guest on my show, Iggy's gonna have to do it because he's married to me, so he has no choice.
He's contractually obligated.
Yeah, he's contractually obligated.
He said I do, and that means I do anything, she says.
Yeah. He actually was like, why didn't you ask me to be your first guest? I'm like, would you want to? He said no. I'm like, exactly. You wouldn't want to be the first one.
I'm honored to be your first guest.
Yeah, I'd make Yoden do it because he wanted to. I appreciate you being my first guest. Thank you so much. And when you finally have your talk show, I will be a guest if you want me to.
I mean, I would have you on as a guest. I just don't know. I don't know how I would get it all set up, and it'll probably come way.
I didn't
it'll probably
set anything up. I just yapped, and actually, you did all the hard work because you yapped way more than me, and I really appreciate that. I facilitated the yap.
I don't know if it's yapping or going on tangents. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm. But it's good. That's good. That's what makes it entertaining. It's good tangents. I appreciate it. Okay, I guess I should find a raid.
You should.
Uh-oh. I'm sharing my screen as a game. It's not that big of a deal. I was... They don't want to see me raid. Let's see.
Goldie, don't lie to chat. Don't lie to chat that way.
Jotun, tell people what you have going on. What's your schedule like? Stream.
My schedule right now. So let's see. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably gonna play Horse Girl game. Probably.
Yay!
Friday we've got Curse of Strahd, D&D 5e campaign, ongoing, continuing. That is also 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday, I don't think I've got anything going on Saturday. No, I don't think so. But then Sunday, I was supposed to do it this past Sunday, but this Sunday, we're going to be raising money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I'm going to be playing in a one-on-one D&D game run by a friend of ours named Vestium. And I'm going to be a player in that game. You guys can donate. There's going to be a Deck of Many Things donation, where if you donate a certain amount, we pull from the Deck of Many Things, and the crazy things get to happen to me and my character as we play. And your donations will also influence gameplay. So yeah, that's going to be a fun time. That's going to be Sunday, probably early. I want to say 9 a.m. Eastern Standard.
My favorite time to stream. Wait, Sunday 9 a.m. That is my favorite time to stream. That's awesome. That sounds good. I'll have to check it out. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So we're gonna raid Dracons because he is just chatting. So it's perfect timing. So we're gonna do that. So thanks again for doing this silly little experiment. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I hope you do this more, and I hope that future guests have just as much fun as I did.
And you hope that I add more polish and make it.
Listen. I'll be the scuff intro. That's fine. We will work through it. You'll get it. You've got this.
Yeah. Well, yes. I know exactly what I need to do, and it'll be even better next time, for sure.
Faux show.
Alrighty, guys. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Drink lots of water. And I'll see you next time. Use the raid message if it pops up. If not, that's fine. Alright, bye.
Bye.